And that's CC Delzer. She's going to be responsible for operating the Y channels with Chloe Cass, Mina Tanaka underneath them. She's the chief creator. They're going to try and engage this Utah press wide and low so that players like Tosh Flint have more room to operate in the central channels.
It will be the Royals to start with possession. And we are underway. The second of 3 games here on Ion, Saturday night. Well, Janine Sonis has been on an absolute tear. She has braces in back-to-back games against Houston and Orlando. Had a penalty and a goal in the run of play. And that was in the second half against Orlando as we look at our Scott's Roundup player profile for Janine Sonis. NWSL Player of the Week, deservedly so. And of course, she was a key piece in Denver, winning their first ever home game. She's from Highlands Ranch. There's a shot put on by the Summit and Kussler, but McGlynn says no.
Well, Janine Sonis, I think we've all realized from years of watching Janine Sonis in this league that skill has never been the question, and she was stepping into a new role with this Denver Summit side. Always been looked upon as a leader, but not necessarily the leader. Well, that's not the case in this Denver Summit group. And Nick Cushing, he wasn't pleased up until last week. He felt like his group hadn't had an ability to respond. They hadn't had the grit. And Janine Sonis, you know, in the opening matches that we had of Denver's, everything just felt so predictable. It felt like going wide and vying for service was their only option. They added Delaney Sheehan, and since that, the balance has been one of the most pivotal points of change for this side.
Now, you called her and Lynch the unsung heroes of this Denver roster.
And a lot of it is difference in movement, right? So you're going to notice Devin Lynch a little bit more left to right. You're going to notice Delaney Sheehan a little bit more vertical, adding another threat to the box in moments like that.
Oh, a good chance there. Just can't convert Denver.
A little bit wider, that could have been really dangerous.
Means burst of speed for Sonis, looking for the cross. Sonis, and it's stopped by Del Fava. And a set piece coming for Denver. Now the second corner of this game for the Summit. Sonis, middle of the 6. McGlynn again punches it away. Means on the second ball, and it's stopped by Real. Clears it out, at least for now.
Denver Summit, just to put this corner kick into a dangerous area. They try to win the second phase of play, and that's all you can.
Possession stays with Denver. Sheehan. Flint. Gattino. Combining with Yasmin Ryan. Played wide for Lynch. Lynch head on a swivel. And it's redirected out by Yanni Thompson. It looks like it's gonna roll into a corner. Looks to square. Means on the takeaway. Smith. Pressure's coming. Smith has to backtrack. Mina Tanaka right in front. Well, the Sunday Night Soccer Match of the Week features the San Diego Wave hosting Golden Boot race leader Barbara Banda in the Orlando Pride. That's tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Time on Victory Plus. Tough battle there, Ake and Lacasse. One out by Iowa Ake. Lacasse on the takeaway. Palacio shoots, and it's in. Utah takes the lead. Palacios, her first goal in the NWSL.
High line by the Denver Summit and give Chloe Lacasse a chance to run the channel. One of the things she is best at, not favorable, but she does well just to keep it alive. Ake forces it back seemingly harmlessly, And we told you that one of the strengths for Ava Gattino is her ability to dribble out of danger, but you gotta pick your moment, and that moment is not it. Palacios, hunting as she ever is, just finds it and finds the frame of goal. A true finish right there. Doesn't even have to look. Abby Smith almost lost it in the sunlight as well.
And it's intercepted by Thompson. Nani Thompson, the Danish international. Kurtz. Okay. Lacasse again. Okay, wins out this time. Floats into the 18 off the cross. And no shot on frame for Denver. Palacios. Looking to go long. Sonis reads.
That's brilliant positioning from Kate Delfava to recognize.
Oh, here comes Denver in transition. Delaney Sheehan taking her space into the 18, looking for Ryan. Ryan scores! Sheehan to Ryan! We're level. The perfect build for the Summit.
Play, but good moment of transition. And Sheehan does really well just to collect this ball into space. Look at the cheekiness of the pass outside of the foot. The recognition of the run from Ryan. You're gonna see a closer look at her technical skill, but Ryan actually started that run near the penalty area and saw that this ball was gonna be an early ball in behind the back line, and because of her ability to peel that run a little bit wider, she can actually attack that and keep it on frame. Absolutely brilliant. And Mandy McGlynn, she tries to get there, but the positioning of Yasmin Ryan.
Robino curls it up. Gattino through the air. Tejada shoots. And Smith collects, covers, and slows down for Denver. So it does look like Brad Jensen motioned that he's in discussion with VAR. Then it looks like that's the end of the half. So Kiana Palacios with her first NWSL goal. First 45 minutes, and yet they are still in this game thanks to Yasmin Ryan and the combination with Delaney Sheehan. Marion Crowder, Morris Sheridan, second half underway. On the restart, McGlynn opts to go long. Delzer, Palacios, Lacasse. Okay, back defensively. Chloe Lacasse, Tanaka, leading Robino. Robino, back to Tanaka. Sheehan intercepts. Lacasse got tripped up, it's a penalty. Chloe Lacasse tangled up at the edge of the 18 with Iowa Cat.
This is certainly going to be looked at. Right here, look at the touch from Lacasse. Oh, I think she's going to be in. I think this is going to stand. Good positioning from Brad Jensen. Okay.
Abby Smith, 1 for 8 in her career as a goalkeeper against penalties. It's against Mina Tanaka for the Utah Royals. We will indeed take a penalty shot here. Tanaka hits! Mina Tanaka! The Royals in control.
To welcome the contact, take that touch inside the 18-yard box, and you saw Kate Delfava in the middle of that whole delay. She stepped up to the spot so that Mina Tanaka could actually find her rhythm, find her composure in this moment. A well-taken PK, and Abby Smith does actually get a hand to it, but low enough.
Didn't this happen to us last week as well?
And there's a final whistle. Utah, a 9-game unbeaten streak. Mina Tanaka with a game winner from the penalty spot.